Hello. Hi everyone. This is Cindy from Cindy's Creations. I thought I'd come on here and show you how to make a t-shirt with our Couture ink. Going to try a few different colors. Thought I'd make a shirt for 4th of July for my husband. See if he would wear it after I made it. We'll see how it turns out. So for the 4th of July, I'm using this from the add-ons for the vintage truck, and this is also from that same set, the fireworks. I'm just going to try something a little different here. I did put in the mat that we have, so I've got that in there. It's not quite as wide as I need it to be, so I've got a couple pieces of cardboard in there. I need to get the bigger one, but I didn't have it at the time. So with all that being said, if those of you that are not familiar with Couture, these are silkscreen transfers, adhesive backed. They are reusable. As you can see here, you can see the silk screen on there, and that's where our ink will be going through and onto the shirt. I am using our Couture ink. It will be a permanent ink. I will heat set it, and that makes it permanent. You can wash it and it won't be coming off at all. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. Please like and share the video. I would appreciate that, just to help get my name out there, letting people know, friends and family, that that I am doing Couture and loving it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to, oh, there's nothing written on the back. On a lot of my transfers, what I like to do is write on the back so that one side is really glossy. That's the side that we want to put the transfer back on once we wash this off. Then we're going to want to put it back on so that we can reuse it. And then one side has a matte finish to it. So you always want to mark the back. So I'm just going to put on here Happy 4th, just so that I know what is the back. And then this one also, this one is the other one we're going to be using, and I'll just put on here fireworks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, I would pull this off, lay it down since it is a little bit bigger, and I'll pull this off, the backing off of it first. Okay, and this is really sticky. And then I'm just going to turn this around. Normally, if I was putting this onto a board, then I would put it onto a cloth or something, just so that it would get a little fuzzed up so that it's not too sticky. But since we're putting it on material, we'll be okay. So I'm just going to set this on the shirt where I think it's the center. Those of you that like to have things just so, I mean, you might want to measure it out, but I just kind of eyeballed it. I think that looks all right. Again, you're just going to want to make sure that you press around in where the silk screen is and make sure that you have no air bubbles. I'm thinking I'm going to try a little bit like an ombre. I'm going to do a white and a red, I believe. I'm still trying to decide if I want the white on top and then the red. I haven't decided. Here is the white. Just going to open this up. Now with your inks, they're not so much like your paste. You will not have to stir them. So I'll just go ahead and open up my inks so that I have them prepared and ready. Or do you want the white on the top or the bottom, Kevin?
It doesn't matter.
Trying to ask him, but he just keeps saying it doesn't matter. So, okay. We'll see how it turns out. It's just a shirt, right? Just opening the inks, but I'm trying to clean off my hands too because I don't want to get ink all over everything. Okay. So I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm going to take a little bit of the white. Not exactly sure how this is going to work, but we will try it. I don't know, maybe I should do all of it white.
I think it'll be okay all white. I think
Okay.
it'll show up real good on the dark.
Okay, now he's saying he wants it to go all white. So we'll go all white. So I do have that mat underneath there because it probably will absorb through. So you want to make sure that you have something in between your shirt so that it doesn't get onto the bottom part or the back side of your shirt. So make sure that you're careful with that. Okay, and just finishing up over here with July. See, I could have put more on, but I thought I was going to do it 2 colors, but no. So just kind of trying to, and you do have more time with the inks because they won't dry out as quickly as, so you'll have plenty of time. Okay, so I'm just kind of taking off any excess now, making sure that I got in. Okay. Then I'm checking my hand, making sure that I don't have any ink on my fingers. Okay. So I'm just going to come over and pull this off. There you go. That looks good. Hopefully I didn't get any ink up there. Oh, looks like I got some ink on my hands. That's why you need to check your hands. Be right back. Okay, this is where we're going to try and do a little bit of multicolors on the fireworks. I'm going to see if, I don't know if you guys can see up here, if I can get some of this ink off of up here. It's a little wet, but it should dry. Not going to be permanent just yet until you heat set it. I do have my easy press here. Okay. Make sure you always check your hands when you're getting ready to do another one. So I am now going to take the backing off of where the fireworks. And I think I'm going to fuzz it up a little bit because this seems to be really super sticky. So I don't like it being So sticky. So I'm just gonna fuzz it just a little bit. Okay. First off, before I do anything, I am going to dry that just a little bit. And I'm just going to use my dryer here just for a minute. It's going to get a little loud. Just want to make sure that I dry it. Can you believe 4th of July is almost here? Where has the year gone? Big plans for the holiday? Anyone? Big parties maybe? Let me know. I'll be over. Okay. That's going to be pretty dry, so see with that mat underneath there, what it does is it keeps this straight flat so that I don't have to worry about it lifting up. So what I'm going to do is just don't want it to be pressed down onto 4th there. So just going to rub this around. As you can see, there's really not that much of a silk screen through here where the fireworks are, so it's just going to look like a burst. But I want to put several colors, and so I'm just going to put a little bit in spots. And then I'll spread that around. It's kind of like a mixture of some colors, but we'll see how it comes out. If not, well, it's just a shirt. I'm going to put a little bit of silver in there to give it that little sparkly look. And I'll just take my squeegee and kind of blend them all together, and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully he'll like it. If not, well, he can just wear it around here. I'm going to take my other squeegee here. I like this one because it covers a wide area. So just kind of rubbing this in, kind of blending the colors together. You know what, I may not have got enough, so I don't want to make sure I don't mix any of the colors, at least not back in my container. Just kind of spreading it around. Just keep gathering it up, doing it at an angle and spreading it. What do you guys think? Hopefully it's going to turn out okay. Maybe Kevin will like it, maybe he won't. We will find out. Looks like I need some color over here. I got some color on my squeegee, just trying to get it off. It's just rubbing it in. Spreading it around. Looks like I've missed a couple spots here. Remember this, you have a little more time pulling this off, but looks like it was a little stingy on the ink. Probably could have added a little more. But let's see how it turns out. Let's start to pull it off. Oh no, it's gonna look great. Not really seeing too much silver, but it still looks good. What do you guys think? I know it's hard to see because of the... Yay! It looks good. Kind of like your burst of fireworks. What do you think, Kevin? Go look.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, that's not that big. Heck no.
Okay,
Right.
so he's saying it looks good. Yay. Okay, I'm going to dry this a little bit and then I'll show you how I'm going to heat set this. Kind of really didn't show up very much of the silver, but it still looks okay. I just remembered I have that matte in there. You don't want to put too much heat on there with the matte still in that. So just remember that. So I'm going to close up my inks over here, clean off things, close them up. So we just launched a new catalog today. So make sure you go to my online store and check that out. Lots of new products. Placed my order tonight. I'm so excited. Can't wait to get the order. I just ordered, but tell you what, I'll be waiting for the UPS guy to get here. Try out some of the new stuff. I'm excited to get some workshops going. Hopefully, if you guys go online, check out my store, see things that you maybe want to try, maybe have one of your own workshops, and invite just a couple friends over. It's not like you have to have a lot of people there. So let me dry off that sleeve a little bit. That's not in my mat, at least. Yeah, that's not taking long to dry. Alright, what I'm going to do is I will lift out of here the mat that I have underneath there. So I pull this off carefully so that we don't mess up our design. This is the mat that I had under there. So you just want to make sure that there's no need for you to rinse off or anything. Well, you can rinse it off just a little bit, but you don't want to take away the stickiness from the mat. So you don't want to make sure that you don't take too much off, because a lot of that you try to use a wipe on it and it will come off. Okay. So there is this shirt. I think it looks good. I like it. All right, I am going to get a towel to put underneath there. Need a little bit of protection under the shirt there. Let me lift this up before we heat set it. So I'm just going to put a little towel down. Put this down. And then I am going to turn on my Easy Press. It is a Cricut Easy Press. I don't know if those of you that are crafty out there have used this. I love mine. Alright, so we'll turn this on and I will put it to 305 degrees for 30 seconds. I'll show you. This is the Easy Press and it is warming up right now. So while that warms up, I will go and get a piece of, I don't want to touch that, just trying to spread it out to make sure that I get everything straightened out. Kind of looks like it's bunching up right there. Alright, I'm going to get a piece of parchment paper that I will use on top to protect the shirt and my Easy Press from getting any ink on it. So once that's Easy Press is warmed up, then I will just set this over the top of it and I will heat set that. While we're waiting for that to warm up, here is the new catalog. I do have an online link for the catalog. Here is the starter kit for those of you that maybe would like to join my team. This is a great opportunity for you. There's over $240 worth of product and your kit is only $99. And you get everything that you see here, the Aiden board, your apron, and you get 8 different transfers, 5 different pastes. It is a really good deal. For $240 worth of product for only $99, you can't pass that up. And then you also continue to get a 40% discount on everything in the catalog. That is a great, great deal. Here are all of the new pastes, and our inks are over here. And we have some limited offer on some pastes that are just going to be released for a short period of time. There's my Easy Press. Here is the one of the Club Couture transfers. I just received that one, so I will be demoing that to everyone. But make sure that you go and check out my link and look at the new products. And if you have any questions, leave me a message below. Let's continue to finish with this shirt. All right, so I've got that set. Towel underneath, parchment paper on top. Now I'm going to set my Easy Press over here for 30 seconds. Just apply just a little bit of pressure. And what we're doing is we're setting this with the heat, and this is what makes it permanent. So once we heat set it, then you won't have to worry about it washing off or anything. Unlike your vinyl, I mean, you have to be careful, and sometimes it kind of comes off a little bit, because I used to do a lot of things with vinyl. But not that I don't anymore. I mean, I still like my vinyl. I'm just going to move over just a little bit because I only got the one section. So again, I'm going to set it for another 30 seconds. I do like using the vinyl too, but with the ink and with the transfers, I don't have to worry about weeding out the excess vinyl, and this just makes it a lot easier. I love it. Absolutely love doing things with these transfers. Okay, we'll move it down just a little bit. I want to make sure that I get the entire area there of the fireworks too. And then what I'll do is I'll do a little bit on the back because you want to make sure that you just heat set the front and the back. And so that's going to be a pretty short and simple little video for you on heat setting with the Couture ink. So here you go. It's pretty much dry. I'm going to turn it over. You could turn it over, turn it inside out, whichever you prefer. This side, obviously, I won't need to worry about. So really, I can kind of go around and make sure that I get the whole area there for my 30 seconds. Really wouldn't have to do the entire 30 seconds. That should be good enough. So then I'll just turn it back over. Sometimes what I like to do is, even though I've set it like that, I'll take and set it just one more time. Just one more time, just for good measure. Just want to make sure that I got everything. And see how simple that is to make shirts? I would love to do a workshop for you, teach you how to do this. Leave me a message below. Let me know if you'd like to do your own workshop, do a party, and everybody can bring a t-shirt and I'll show you how to do this. So there we go. The t-shirt is done. How easy was that? You guys see that pretty good? Pretty simple. Love it. It's ready to be worn. That's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully you like this. Give me a thumbs up. Share my video. I would appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a happy and safe 4th of July. I'll talk to you soon. Get creative.